Okay.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
So today we are working with Fimo Clay and we're making some miniature models. I've got to do something else.
I'm trying to make an alien. Cool. But it's not really going to plan.
So my name's Bev G-Star and I'm the Creative Director of the Creative Recovery Project, run under That's Creative Thingy What's It Community Interest Company. And I'm here today to tell you guys why creativity is so important at the earliest stages of possible in incorporating into someone's recovery from substance abuse.
Hi, I'm Sarah and I'm from Wales. I come to Western to do treatment in Sefton rehabilitation. Back years and years ago I used to like creativity, creating things. Went into a job hairdressing, but all that went down due to the alcohol abuse. And having Tania and Bev come round, it's been fantastic. They've really got me back in touch with my creative flow, which has also inspired me to do a pottery course, which I then found myself to do. So if it wasn't for Bev and Tan come in, then I wouldn't have been doing what I'm doing today.
So at Mandarin we did a 14-week course where 7 weeks we explored kind of visual art techniques, and in the second set of the 14 weeks we did a 7 kind of exploring the chakras and rock painting in association with Tania from Western Super Rocks. This course is slightly more condensed, it's more direct and it's for 10 weeks. And one thing we discovered as we were doing the 14 weeks at Mandarin House was an exhibit at the end to look forward to produce and talk about our work was the best thing. So this time when we started at Damson House, we went in with the idea that we will definitely, without a doubt, be producing an art exhibit at the end.
Hello, I'm Jason. Sitting in the art group that Bev's taking and trying to push myself out of my comfort zone. I'm a little bit anxious about it because I don't see myself as very artistic, but I'll give anything a go. It's good, it gives me something to focus on other than the recovery-based stuff that we do all the time. So it kind of gives me something else to do and something else to put my mind into. I hope it might build a bit more confidence in me, show me that I've got a bit of an artistic side, and mainly pushing myself out of my comfort zone. I'm not to criticise myself too much and just be free with it. So it's kind of shown me that I can do something artistic, even if I don't think I'm very artistic.
3 main rules for the workshop today are freedom of creativity and exploring. So I encourage people to develop their own creative license and not turn to me for all the answers. I like to see people kind of exploring that without conditions and boundaries. Another rule of today is to have fun, most importantly. We're not here to be at school, so to speak. We're here again just to delve into a creative kind of recovery. And rule number 3 is turn up on time with all your equipment and your best representative. We like nice attainment. If you want to be here or not, that's not really part of my concern. My concern is just assisting you with creativity and all its mediums and freedoms. What have I learnt today? I learned that although I'm a very confident person, I still have a lot of self-doubt in helping other people achieve their greatest vision or version of themselves. So yeah, I've learned that I'm human too.
I find it really good. It's nice to relax after a pretty busy day yesterday, and a few people having struggles. So it's good to kind of ground myself, get back to reality, and do what I need to be doing for my recovery. Broke my beach day up, but no, it doesn't really break anything up. In fact, it helps space things out a little bit because we've got things happening on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's good to have the middle of it to just to relax and do something artistic. It does help with my recovery. It helps me kind of get myself out of my own head and stop keep dwelling on things that I should be doing, and just kind of plant myself and do something where I don't have to think so much.
Okay, so as a creative director, I direct creativity quite literally. I find a niche, an idea, a project that I'd like to work on within a certain sector or a sector that's open to whoever, and me as a creative director would develop that idea to implement it, see where we can take it, find opportunities, find people to network with, find the community and access them and interact with them, and all round just try to change lives on an everyday basis.
Today at Damson House, we are playing with some polymer Fimo clay and making some miniature models like these. So these models are made from clay which is already comes in different colours. It's kind of a blue tacky texture, not like Play-Doh. This is for adults and it's quite difficult to work with. One of the things that we found today on the workshop is it's really helped people to get out of their comfort zone, because it's not the easiest material to work with. But when we get ourselves out of our comfort zone, one, we really build up our confidence, and it actually helps to reduce our anxiety by doing things that make us even more anxious and exposing ourselves to it over and over again until it becomes a bit more normal. We're also learning some new skills today, so we might have other projects, art projects in future that we want to do, and just knowing that this material exists may help to inspire some new ideas in a completely different project. So it's just good to know what's out there, and we've just been playing with different materials every week, and some people will find things that they absolutely love to mess around with, and some people will find materials that they do not enjoy working with at all. But that's what it's all about. It's a brand new experience.
No, I'm not in the mood of it today, just because obviously it's out of my comfort zone, doing modelling, stuff like that. I'd rather do painting and drawing and stuff like that. So yeah, a bit of modelling, claying. For me it's a bit childish, but you know, it's you learn different ways of creating different styles of things if you give it a go. Yeah, I'd say just got to give everything a go, even if it's out of your comfort zone. Just give it a go, see if you get any enjoyment out of it, and yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Why me? Why am I doing this project? Why am I so passionate about this? Because I've had people in my life that I've lost to addiction, or I know people in my house that have recovered from addiction. I have hundreds of creative skills that I literally want to share with people, so they can live a better quality of life and improve their life for not only themselves, their family, the community, because it has a really knock-on effect. Why me? Why have I chose to work here? Why not? Why not use my creative abilities, like the magic skill it is, to enlighten people on how it could better them in the future?
Yes, people, good afternoon. My name's Daniel Regis, part of the Orchards Recovery Camp. You know, keeping it real. It's not for no, it's for real people that really want to try and save their life. And I got to say a huge thanks to Dawn, big up Dawn, for taking me in. You know, I'm loving the structure of the house. You know, I love the way the house is together. Everyone's together, everyone does things together, everyone talks to one another and sort out, you know, give advice to each other about our problems and our issues. And huge respect for that. It's something that I really wanted in life. Anyway, I'm coming up to 6 months. And you know, I thank my higher power for that. Thank the Orchards for that as well. Right now, we're just at our art class. It's every Tuesday. You know, we're doing some designs with paint. We're using clay as well, and Play-Doh and all sorts. You know, just keeping it active. You know, just a part of the structure. It's the beginning of the week, and it's also the beginning of the structure, and it's working. I'm still clean. I'm still sober. You know, I'm so grateful to have this chance again at saving my life, and I thank all the people that's been helping me towards it, helping me through it, and just, you know, believing in me, and I'm believing in myself, because, you know, it's not an I thing, it's a we thing. You know, we can't do this alone. We have to reach out, and we've got to thank the man above, or whatever he is to you, or she is, whatever your higher power of your understanding is. You know, throughout the week, I'm doing courses like a maths course, doing an English course, a well-being course as well. And, you know, I'm just getting ready for the colleges and all them sort of stuff there, looking to head on to university as well. You know, my main passion is music as well, so I'm looking to jump back into that as well. You know, I'm just looking to jump back into things that I was struggling with in the past. But now it's a chance again. It's never too late. It don't matter what age you are, it's only a number anyway, and I mean that. It's never too late. Never ever too late.
Thank you. I'm Manny, and I'm the guy behind the camera. It's just where I'm comfortable, really, and where I've always been. So, you know, being in front of the camera for a moment and having an interview is a bit different. But who am I? So, yes, my name's Manny. I'm a raging alcoholic. I've been clean now for 13 months, which is absolutely fantastic. I honestly didn't think I could do it, you know? I didn't think I could just put the bottle down just for a few days, let alone a week, let alone 13 months. So, I mean, yeah, I'll always be an alcoholic regardless if I ever touch it or not. But who I am, I don't know, I'd say Manny was an alcoholic, and who Manny is now is who he used to be. The guy behind the camera. So that's who I am right now, actually. What did I gain from the creative recovery? Yeah. God. I gained a lot of things. I really did, right? But the fact here that I'm sitting here right now on a Friday afternoon, lovely weather, in front of the camera, in front of my camera and my lens, is confidence. Because through years and years of abuse, self-abuse and alcohol abuse and prescription drug abuse, I lost my way, and moreover, more importantly, I lost myself, you know? I mean, the art of the camera, moving or still, the short movies or the documentaries or the filming of things, I lost my passion and I lost my confidence. I forgot who I was really, and I forgot to smile and just be me, to be a nice person. And this is what it's given me. It's given me remembrance of who I was when I first picked up this camera. Well, it was a different camera actually. It used to be a Sony Hi8. God, it was expensive when I was a kid. You know, to remember that, to remember why I went to school, why I went to film school, and why I worked in the industry, and why I did what I did, because I love it. You know, for me, it's passion. It's its own reward for me.
So some of the benefits that we get from this project is really being in the moment, and just having a little bit of drama therapy and a bit of play for adults is so important when we're totally concentrating on doing one thing like this and our mind isn't elsewhere. We're totally in the present moment. That is a form of meditation in itself. So every house that we work at has got a completely different vibe. We're working with different people. We're doing different activities every single week. One week we might be making stuff from clay, painting some rocks, and then what we've done is we've brought those skills forward into these miniature gardens that we've made today. Every person has mixed abilities, so all of our workshops are designed to reduce social anxiety. So all of our projects are designed to reduce social isolation, anxiety, and to increase our levels of happiness. That's why we're here today. It's just been such a great experience. We're all learning so much. All of the residents, as well as myself, are learning new skills and just inspiring each other all the time. And I've learned so much from this project as well. It's even helped to increase my confidence in delivering these workshops. Being able to see how happy it's made everyone just makes me want to keep doing it again. The projects that we've worked on in the past included intergenerational projects where we were working in schools and care homes. So we've worked with all different ages, from children to elderly, people living with dementia, people suffering with anxiety, and this is the first time that we've come into the recovery sector and worked with a new group of people. So we'd never done anything like this before, and the project is naturally growing and developing, where each week people are recommending new types of art and mixed media that they'd like to try. We're so lucky to receive funding from National Lottery Community Fund to make this happen.
With our funders, money comes from somewhere. I mean, yes, everyone involved with this, they do it. This is a thing, right? This is what I really, firstly, I was blind to when I was introduced at Sefton Park, with not only the owners of Sefton Park, but then the managers and the counsellors, the therapists, the RSWs. There's not a lot of money in this. No one does this recovery for anything but the sake of recovery, right? So all of this money that's going into, well, me sitting here right now in front of the camera, it comes from somewhere. So someone believes in a cause, someone gives money to that cause hires the best participants, people, volunteers for that cause. So here's the thing, look, I've been sober now for 13 months, 3 months of rehab, and 10 months now in this house. Say 6 months ago, I couldn't have sat here in front of this camera now giving you this interview, or I wouldn't have had the confidence to be behind the camera, because then I have to direct persons I'm filming. I wouldn't have had that confidence. So yeah, oh, and obviously the most important thing, confidence to be sober, you know? To put that drink down. To put that drink down and to have the confidence to feel these emotions I feel, positive or negative, happy or sad, joyous. The confidence to feel again. So yeah, that's one of the main things I've learned, really. I felt proud. I felt deserving. My self-worth, because I have, I think it's low self-esteem and whatnot, but my self-worth, my self-esteem then, it mirrored what I was. It was the confidence I had. I felt pre-improved, because there was it wasn't just Bev coming over to the house and asking if I wanted to do it, you know, there's a whole project in place with the higher ups, you know. You've got my managers and my RSWs, and the fact that I had engaged so well within this course, you know, as my housemates have done as well, and they're self-proof in their own right. My skill sets had been noticed, you know, that I'd engaged myself in these workshops, and then that passion had ignited my primal passion. And then for that to be noticed, that not only do I have a keen eye behind the camera, but I know what I'm doing and I am learned and I'm a professional, I felt pre-approved. It felt fantastic that I was being asked to come on board for my skill sets and my talents, and basically just me, you know? Because when I did work in the industry a long time ago, it had gotten to the stage where people stopped asking me to come to set, to bring my kit, to work with them. So yeah, I felt complete for the first time in a very, very long time.
So some of the barriers that people might be facing in the recovery community involve loneliness, anxiety, social isolation, something we've all experienced during the pandemic. And we use art and creativity to try and overcome some of these barriers and do things which are going to help us to, 1, get out of our comfort zone, 2, increase our confidence, and 3, get some feedback from other people and not be shy to share that creativity and express ourselves in front of others.
Successes, the people that took part. It is nothing but better gives me joy than to see what people create that they don't know that they're able to create. Sarah, who attended 14 weeks in the first part of the session, went on to do a pottery course. She was so inspired. Every single week she did something so beautiful that I just couldn't even shake her enough and tell her how beautiful her skills were, and so effortlessly she makes them. We talked to Sarah and we made her feel like she could recognise that creativity in herself, and she rebirthed it and went on to do a pottery course, which she's is thoroughly enjoying, and it's opened a lot more opportunities. Another guy, Kev, did an amazing spray painted piece of work. That is a success to me. Seeing somebody flabbergasted by the fact that they've created such a beautiful piece that they didn't think they were able to, that is the successes of the courses. That is the success for me.
I'm trying to make an alien. Cool. But it's not really going to plan.